Hi, I'm Jon Tolley. As you probably know, I'm running for election in Grove Ward of Kingston upon Thames in a by-election which is this Thursday, 16th of July. I'm the Lib Dem candidate and I think that I and we are the only alternative to what is being offered by the Conservatives in Kingston. Kingston's about to undergo the biggest period of overdevelopment that we've seen in my lifetime, certainly. What's planned, both in the height and the use of the buildings planned in the middle of Kingston is just not on. Local residents don't want that, and I can't think that it's for the good of anyone in the borough. The height, the 19 stories, 20 stories being proposed, that's one thing. That's one thing that nobody's into apart from the property developers. But there's a lot more issues as well. The lack of affordable housing is just absolutely not on. It's nowhere near the guidelines that have been set, and we need to stick to that, and we have a responsibility so people can afford homes in the area that they've grown up in. That's important. But also the supporting infrastructure in Kingston just isn't there to enable us to deal with loads more families which will come into these flats, these expensive £1 million apartments, whatever they end up being. It's not. We've got a problem with schools in Kingston Surbiton already, and if we haven't got all these schools in place, like we just can't deal with having more families, and it's going to affect the people that are here right now. But there's a few other things I wanted to just say while we're on camera. This is there's so many other things that affect Kingston and are why you would want somebody to represent you who has a belief set similar to you, and I think that is me. And if you're watching this and you've taken the time to get this far, it probably is. Now, on council, we've got a Conservative administration which I don't think is acting in the best interest of us. And if we want to do something about it, we really need to send a message to them that what is happening right now, both in the country and also particularly in Kingston, isn't right or fair or representative of what we think. So if you've ever thought about voting for the Lib Dems or for me in the past, or even for other parties which are against the Conservatives, I'd say right now that you've got to have a united voice and vote for me. We saw recently how people had a principled vote in the last election, and that led to one of the best local MPs that we could have had in Ed Davey losing his seat. Like, now's not the time to kind of think about some 5-year, 10-year plan for party growth. Now is the time to make a message right now to the Conservative administration and vote for me, vote for the Lib Dems, and let's send a clear message there. I'd just like to address, obviously another week goes by, another week there's some Conservative literature with things about me which aren't fair and at best are misleading. I saw on one of these pieces that I was alleged to have had a meeting for students where in this, somehow, I can't even imagine the logistics of it, but I said that I was alleged to have said that the Conservative candidate shouldn't be chosen for councillor because she's too old. This never happened. I've never thought that, let alone said it. There's a lot of reasons why I don't think the Conservative candidate is right for this place on Kingston Council. Age isn't one of them. If you want an immediate one, I think it's really important that the person who represents Grove Ward and the unique characteristics of the very centre of the town is someone who lives there, who understands it. I'm that. A candidate from Chessington isn't that. Like, there's nothing wrong with Chessington. I grew up there. I love the place. But if you want someone to represent you, if you want someone to be on hand to deal with problems straight away, it's got to be someone from Kingston. That's a no-brainer. Further to this, I'd like to just mention that on Monday night there's a hustings in Kingston upon Thames set up by the Surrey Comet, where you can ask your own questions. There'll be a link on this video where you can get the information if you want to raise a question or if you want to get to that. It's a free entry event, so it's probably worth getting down to. We're sitting right now over the river. Grove is on the other side. Right now we're in Hampton Wick. Hampton Wick saw a Liberal Democrat seat won on council just last week, and that was big, and it shows the Lib Dem fight back's there, and it shows that your vote can do something, and it shows that there's a lot of disaffection with the Conservative administrations, be it council or national level. We can do this, we can make a voice, and now's the time to do it. So I guess this is like a call to arms, really. There's a lot of things we need over the next few days to win this election for me and for the Liberal Democrats and for us. If you live in Grove Ward, I really need your vote. I need you to actually go and vote. Make that decision to leave for work 5 minutes early and go and do it. There's too many people just forget or get busy on the day, and we actually really need you to register and make the effort. Further to that, if you don't live in Grove but you want to help in any way, there's so much more you can do. Obviously, sharing Facebook and Twitter stuff is important, but the one thing that we really do find to reach the people outside of my immediate close network is we do need help with the leaflets and a bit of help phoning through. So if you can help, the contact details are embedded in this video. Get in touch with us. We will use every bit of help we can get. We need these leaflets out there, and we need to spread the word that for Kingston right now, 2015, the Liberal Democrats is absolutely necessary. I, as your local candidate, want to be your local councillor, and I think it's absolutely the right choice. I hope that this will be the last election video you see for a little while, and the next time we talk, it's with me as your councillor, and we can start making the town a little bit better. All right, cheers.